Ajibare. Today's show is a show where we bring you inspiring conversations, real life stories, and powerful voices shaping our world. And I'm also your host, as you know, your host, Messi Ajibare. And today's episode is special, it's extra. It is fantabulous because I have with me a legend in the acting industry. A man whose talent cannot be compared to anybody's talent because it's an individual talent owned by him alone. And he has stood the test of time because he has been on a lot of films, a lot of movies, commercials. I'm not going to say too much about it. I want you to stay tuned because today we will be diving into his world of acting, his behind the scene experience, his personal life lesson learned, and what he does when he's not acting. And also he's going to give us advice to some talents out there so that they will know that yes, this world is a fantastic world. Okay. You know what is going to happen right now? I will be introducing you to my guest now. I hope you're ready to know who the person is. He's none other person than Ikechukwu Okoro. He's a versatile Nollywood actor with over 2 decades of professional experience on stage, film, and television. He's fluent in Igbo, Yoruba, English, including Pidgin Abi.
Of course, we'll be Nigerians.
He has a lot of cultural depth. His emotionally authenticity and a dynamic range of in every way you give him. He is a PhD holder in political science from the prestigious University of Nigeria, Nsukka. He has acted in a lot of movies, which he will be taking us into those journeys one after the other by himself. So before we go there, I want him to tell me about his journey into the movie industry. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much, Mercy. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
And I'm happy to have you here too, sir.
Yeah. Let me just say there's something people don't know.
Okay, please.
So this is like something unique to this show that I'm going to say. I actually started appearing on the screen from when I was about 11, 12 years old. So I was a young boy who was fascinated by TV. I love people that I see on the screen. So I just had this desire to be on TV. And I started from like in the 80s, I started appearing on what they call Animal Game. Animal Game was a kiddies program, very popular in those days.
Wow, okay.
On NTA, it was very popular.
What year did you start? I want to know if I can give you this.
That was at about 1982.
What's it?
That was when I started appearing on television.
Okay.
Yeah, 1982, I started appearing on Animal Game. I was from Animal Game, I started appearing on Youth Scene. From Youth, yeah, it was same in NTA. Ahmad Bellbill then. From I moved on from Animal Game to Youth Scene, then to what they call Wuzon. So that was how my interest started on television. So that's how I started.
Television or movies in general?
Not movies in general. I just had interest to be on the TV. I'm like, this movie that I see there, who are they? How do they get to that TV? Yes, now how did they get there? What's the secret behind people getting on TV?
Was the TV looking like a man? I know that.
I see people. I'm like, are they the same human being as I am? So all of that interest, that curiosity, moved me on. Until one day I found a schoolmate of mine in school, and who I used to see on the screen on Animal Game, and I told him, I said, I used to see you on Animal Game. How do you do this thing? Basically, I just told him I wanted to be there, and he started taking me to Animal Game, and that was how I entered the world of television. Wow. And I was captured by what I saw.
At 11 years.
At about 11 years. Acting for me started 1999 precisely.
Okay.
1999, March 1999. And interestingly, what people don't know is that I started my acting journey with a Yoruba film called Opelokpe Asebi.
Yoruba film?
Yes. It was produced by Mr. Dejadenuga.
But not at that age, right?
No. I was like this 29 years old, 28, 29. Yeah. After I had finished, this is at my university. So that's how I started. And with the Yoruba film, and I had plans to just move on with Yoruba film, because what happened was I was trying to make an incursion into the movies, but I didn't really know anybody. And I told myself, well, all I need to just to start, because I can speak Yoruba, I can speak. Let me just start with whatever language genre, and I'll move on from that. As I started from Yoruba, I moved into the English sector and became popular and famous as an English actor. So the interesting thing is that I did that Yoruba film as my entry point. After that, I didn't do any Yoruba film. That's interesting. Yeah, so that paved the way. So because people that I met on set while shooting the Yoruba film helped me into English film. You can see how life works. That's why I tell people you must make a move.
Make a move.
You must make a move.
You must make a move.
Yeah.
So let's go back into your 11-year-old when you started the TV. Oh, okay. So was there so why did you stop after 11 years? Was it that you didn't have the platform?
Okay.
Or your parents told you, no, this is not something you can do? What happened that you became, it was 20 or 29?
Okay, I love the angle to this thing. So I love that you mentioned parents. So my parents were not in anything media. There's a way that if parents are aware of something, they could then guide the child on what to do. So my father was like, when I was mentioning in the home that I want to be on TV, he was like, oh God, I don't know what this boy is saying. So when I started appearing on TV, the kid they used to see me, he was like, okay, he's not doing a bad thing. He's my child, and he loved it. But he didn't know how to help me beyond that level. So, but after secondary school, because that was when I was in secondary school, that I started appearing on TV, then I went on to university, so I stopped appearing on TV. Because I left Lagos to Sudan.
Your father is not that kind of father. You must have to focus on book.
Which Nigerian father will be that one? Because for him it was like, to him he saw the whole thing as a distraction. Honestly, when I started going to NTA, I grew up in a Butemeta, in the heart of a Butemeta. So when I leave, because I've been going from a Butemeta then where I lived to Victoria Land was a long journey.
Okay, was it National Theatre you were going?
No, NTA.
Oh, NTA.
That's me. I've been going to that NTA since that age. That's why the confidence I have to people don't understand where I've been going to NTA studio. I'm not to build away.
At that age?
From 11, 12. So I enter, we move around, we go to studio, talk to presenters. Wow. So it gave me confidence.
So your confidence and building up
from that point. From that, what I saw, I was exposed early.
Wow.
Very early. So after that, I went into university because when I started appearing on TV as a kid, I was in secondary school. Okay. Precisely Aliyar Grammar School, right there in Butemeta. Yes, Aliyar Grammar School is in Butemeta. Yes, and then I entered University of Nigeria in Nsukka. So when I left Lagos to Nsukka, of course that cut me off from anything TV because Nsukka is part of an academic environment. No social life. I
want to ask you that. Were you practicing at the points when you get
interesting? Let me bring another interesting part that you love, which is what will help people out there. There's a way if you have a dream, something can cut off your dream. But when I got to the campus, like you read, I studied political science. Yeah. So nothing near theater arts or drama. You are going, no problem. Okay, let me just say. So when I got to Nsukka, nothing TV, nothing, because I enjoy going to television station.
Wow.
So what I did to keep my dream alive, my fascination for TV alive, was there was a magazine. People will remember when I mentioned it. NTA used to publish it in those days called TV Guide. You will have an idea, but I'm not sure you read it. No, you were young that time. So I used to buy TV Guide to feed my dream. Wow, so you can imagine, yes, while I was on campus, I would read TV Guide because TV Guide was published by NTA. They would write stories about actors, broadcasters, about film. So I would be reading, I'll be imagining myself. Honestly, this is a secret I'm telling people. So that was how I kept being alive inside of me. And I'll be telling myself, these people, I'll be like them.
You were saying that?
I was saying that to myself. Now, let me tell you, I had a friend, if he sees this, he will laugh. I had a friend in university, my classmate, Paul Iloba. Every month, because TV Guide was a monthly publication. So I would save money. Mercy, I would save money. So in fact, the guy that I used to sell at the paper stand knew me. He must keep one TV guide, a copy for me.
He has a constant customer.
I will go and buy every month.
Wow.
So that guy asked me one day, my classmate asked me, say, what did they do yourself? When they study political science.
They go start.
Did they go buy TV? How TV guide take relate to political science? But he didn't know I was feeding my dream.
Wow.
Because if I wasn't reading that magazine, I would have been cut off from the imagination I was having. And the thing is that I was academic. I mean, I'm intelligent. I have always been, by God's grace. So my post-science didn't suffer. I was studying well. I would read well. But that magazine kept TV, film, the desire to exploit in my mind all through the time I was in university. That's it.
Okay, so now when you're passing through or you're going through that phase of you feeding your mind with your dream, was moving your target or just anything to you?
I love the question. So if I say it was movie, I would say I'll be lying. All I knew was that I just wanted to be on TV. I wasn't sure what value I'd be adding on TV. I was young now. And of course when I was on campus, my father wanted me to study law. You know, he wanted me to study law. You know how parents want lawyers, they want engineers, they want. But my cutoff was, you know how
jam. Anything happen, land matter. My son is there. My son is there.
You know my brother. So you tell me so that any matter, I call my son. Because I'm the first son, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm the first, So really, I didn't have any accurate picture of what I would be on TV. I just wanted to, because what I saw when I was young was that these people on TV, I like how they stand out.
So that means it can be radio and TV.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure.
It can be.
But look at what happened.
Okay.
While I was reading the TV guide, I began to have clarity, direction. I will now see they will mention actors. Then it wasn't Nollywood, it was Nigerian film industry.
Oh, okay, they just changed the name.
It was along the way that I started, hearing the nomenclature Nollywood. So in those days that they were publishing TV guide, they would be, anytime they heard about Nigerian film, they say Nigerian film industry, until we got the nomenclature of Nollywood. So I started thinking, it's like this acting, because I said, I could lie. Because I've always been dramatic. I've always been somebody who, I live in my imagination a lot. So I think I was saying, it's like this acting. But the thing is that I'm a creative through and through. I write well. I love to draw and paint. So I'm a holistic creative person. So that's what I tell people, that's it. So but when I finished university, at the point that I was finishing university, at the tail end of my studentship in UNN when I was in the final year, the clarity became stronger. By looking at this film, you know what? So let me share this with people. That's how I tell you, there's a thin line between dream and reality.
Wow, there's a thin line between dream and reality.
When in Onitsha, I used to stay in Onitsha when I'm not in school. The school is close to. So anytime I'm not on campus, I'll go to Onitsha at my cousin's house to stay and all of that. I had a guy who was like an apprentice. So when I'm watching film, Nigerian film, inside my cousin's house, I'll be saying, no, this one will do it where it's supposed to do it like this. If I'm here, that's why I talk this. So the guy will not say, Mr. Say, boss, but you know the actor now. I said, no, I just know that you're supposed to talk out like this. You're supposed to do your face like this. You're not angry enough.
They always say that person will do something.
So the thing like you need something.
You now became a director.
The thing is, right?
A director at the back there.
But the interesting thing. So as I was watching those films, and it also so happened that in my final year I had a challenge with one of my courses in school, as in that kept me, to stay back for some time. So God now use that. But all things work together for good.
People don't know that thing.
See, while I was staying in my cousin's house, because I was struggling between Onitsha and Sika to resolve that problem. I don't do anything new. Because what I do for first year, where I fail, I carry it over to second year, I pass it.
Really don't do anything.
And it's not a departmental course, because I always have this logic that you have to know where you have your strengths and weaknesses. So it's not a departmental course, it's an elective, and I'm not good in mathematics and all that. I pass and get my E. Because my son doing in mathematics inclined. As I get my I'm not saying
I'm telling
but I will use my different number to show up my cumulative. But they now brought a coordinator for that course, for that elective course, in the final year. This person can't carry our results. Class coordinator don't say we okay. He can say, these people mark too much. Say, don't review the thing. We're not review them upward though. You can review that words, I don't get F. This is all goes on in the university system.
Wow, that just set you back.
Let him be the coordinator for the course. Let him supervise us. Maybe fail. So I say,
don't stop your destiny.
But this is what happened. That period, because I can't say we could do the exam again. So we're now waiting. I have to go and wait in because of course once you don't finish your destiny, you come up for school. For school, they will allow you to stay inside the apartment again. So I was in Onitsha. So I was shuttling Onitsha to, and in those days I was not GSM. Things don't change. There was no GSM. So I had to go intermittently. I would leave Onitsha to Nsuka to go and check whether which time we'll do the exam. You know that kind of
okay, you have to be checking it.
You have to be checking, going to check.
Wow.
You know. Anyway, so while I was in Onitsha, in my cousin's house, was when the dream for acting first started strongly.
Because then you had nothing that was keeping you.
What was I doing? I was watching films. Wow. So I had the opportunity to now. People have always loved me. I'm likable. So there was this man in my cousin's house who loved me so much. He would say, I like the way you speak English. I like the way you speak English. He would say, Mr. I be teaching my children English. Yeah. So he loved me, he would buy things for me. So he now found out I love watching films. My cousin wasn't the type that would buy a lot of Nigerian films. He didn't really like them. Then my cousins would buy wrestling, anything about wrestling. So this man will now buy film because he was a driver. He drives truck that takes goods from Lagos, to Lagos and all that. So he will come to Lagos. You know, in those days, Lagos is the hub now. That's where you buy the film.
Buy that DVD pack. That DVD is DVD now.
VHS. That's where we started from. So he will buy lots of films.
That black and white, was it color?
This color, we still have color. So he will buy, so look at what the man will do. He will buy the film, he can buy like 10.
Wow.
He goes to Lagos, drop goods, and he will buy those things and bring for me. He will tell me, when you finish watching, my kids will watch. Because I was going through pain, what was going on in school. So he wanted me to just mellow down.
I can feel your pain.
But you know what happened? God used that to help me. So I would be watching films. And that became my class, my master class.
Wow, so
I've been watching the films
from there.
because up to today people don't know. I've written an acting book, but I have not done any acting class whatsoever.
So
it's raw talent that is developed. Yeah, I'm going to rework it very soon.
If you need to, so that
I'm going to rework it very soon. So while I was watching the films, because I'm just in the house there doing nothing, that was as I'm watching I'll be upset. I tell people one of the
started
I was like, I will see K.O.G.S. I will be looking at him. Do you know, I was imagining that I'm acting with these people. Wow. I'm not saying, I will see Uncle Sakoji, I'm like, I'll be looking, the man can speak English, I can say English. I will see this Benson. Now, this was 1996, 1997.
Yeah.
By 99, I was in film industry.
Wow. How did that happen?
The people that I was watching, how did it happen? So when I did my youth service in Sokoto State.
Oh.
That's after God let me out of out of that man. Now maybe it will happen. We don't do the exam again. The man I take prayer firing head.
This is the exam they kept you behind.
As in the exam we say we go redo. So we come mark up again. Eventually na prayer I take come up for that thing. The man went one day and went to the office and told the secretary return their marks. As in the thing when come out, he returned them back.
So that means he deliberately
So he returned the marks and that's how we were free. Anyway, so how did I start? So when I finished, I went to Sokoto State.
Okay, after from Nsuka, you didn't even come back to the
I went to Lagos. I came back to Lagos. Relaxed, went for second batch because it was this man's lecturer that made me not to go for first batch. So, but I have my call-up letter, so I went for...
Oh, they're already giving you call-up letter?
Yes, now, they will give you now. It did your hand, but because of that problem, I don't feel good. I was not released from school. Anyway, so when I did my youth service, returned 1998, April 1998, I was not thinking, what will I do with my life? You know the normal thing, I started looking for a job. I've been looking for a job, they carry CV here and there. But then I go say, if I watch film, I go say, but I mean, the things in these films, I could do this film thing now. What is?
It's 2019. So did you get a call
1999.
Did you see an audition opening, or did you get a call? Did somebody just tell you that something is happening there?
You know this thing they call law of vibration. There's something they call law of vibration. It's a law.
Okay, law of vibration.
That when you have something in your mind, there's a way you attract opportunities that will lead you to doing that thing. So all I did every day, my parents didn't know how to help me. By that time, my father was late. He was no more. My mother didn't know how to help me about it. She didn't know anybody in the movie industry. I didn't know anybody. So, but I was just saying, I used to be on TV as a kid. So I know how to go to a TV station. I had the boldness and courage to walk into a TV station, to be part of a TV program. But now, the idea was I wanted to become an actor.
Yeah, so that's a different.
So that's different. So I now say, I thought to myself, wisdom, I say, where's the likely place that I would find people that can put me in fame? I say, that is TV station. You know, I didn't even know about that time. But I don't start that time. I never start. This was 1999. So, but one day I was at home watching. I watched a lot of TV, watch films. So I was watching TV. I was watching AIT, and they were doing a program called Sharing with Yemi. It was a talk show like we are now, but it was on TV, presented by Mrs. Yemi Adenuga, the wife of the producer that started me in the industry. But let me. So I went for that talk show. Look at what I did. Let's see. I said, let me go. People should be.
Oh, you went for the talk show.
I said, let me go for this talk show. There's a likelihood that I will find someone that will link me to this film industry that I don't know how to get into. That's what happened.
You just got an opportunity.
So fast track, I got there, got to the reception. Because from childhood I know how to boldly. I came for recording. It's okay. I came for recording. It's okay, fine. So it was during the recording. In fact, from the reception, I met a lady who came for the show too. As an audience, we were talking. She now started asking me, what do you want to do with your life? I said, I want to be an actor, this and that. That's why I tell people, what thing you get from mind, they talk am.
Now only silence.
You don't know the person. So I started telling the lady, I want to be an actor, I want to be part of the movie industry, but I don't know how to get into it. I said, hey. After the show, we were having refreshment. The producer said, sit down, we did 2 recordings of the show. So they said they want to give us refreshment. While we sat, the lady still sat with me. That lady, because she was like, I like the way, I like your flow, that's what they just they go. While we were there, the cameraman for the show that we recorded.
Because they always have opportunity.
Meanwhile, look at the interesting thing. I was coming to the recording for the first time.
Yeah.
This lady had been coming around. She's been coming around for the show.
So she's like a regular.
So the cameraman from there, he knew her. So the cameraman came to greet her and said, who is this fine guy beside you? He like, say, this one, your Bobo. He said, no, we just met today. I like him. His name is And I said, let me tell you, he says he wants to be an actor. Do you know anybody who can help you? Long story short, this guy now said, are you sure? To me. I said, yeah, so I want to be an actor. I can't say, cool down. He comes back later, about a minute or 2 later, and brought the coordinator, the producer of the show that we recorded, Mr. Adenuga. He now said, this is my boss. I told him, your dream, your desire.
Wow.
He's the producer, but mostly in the Yoruba sector. You can start off with that.
So that was when I took it to
That's how. So the man just came to me and said, my cameraman told me that he wants to be an actor. I said, yes, sir. He said, can you speak Yoruba? I said, I can speak. I'm fluent. He said, good, you be Igbo person. I said, yes. So can you speak Yoruba to him? I said, no. You have to converse with me in Yoruba.
I guess so.
Then Gajo flow. The man switched. When he switched, he said, are you sure you are an Igbo person?
Nice.
This is your Yoruba, no be Igbo person, no. That was how I got a role in this movie. Wow. That started me off.
Wow. That's a good one. Thank you, listeners. You're still on Talk with Aliyar show. You've been having vibes on vibes with my veteran actor. Oh, Mr. Aiko, it's been a fantastic time, and you've been giving us. I'm actually learning a lot, because sometimes a lot of people don't know that there are journeys you need to go through to get to where you want to go to. People just feel that favor will come from heaven. Anywhere I did, I'm a blessed child, I will be blessed. No, they don't know that. And when they see a lot of you veterans, they just think that, isn't the way of this? They didn't know that you guys have toured.
That's a process.
You guys have gone through processes. So how's this journey been so far? Like, you finding your path into the Nollywood industry for this year, has that been for you?
Okay, I would say life is full of ups and downs. What happens really is that when you enter any sector, any industry, the normal thing is that people see you like, where's this one coming from?
Yeah.
Or do you think
Because you're trying to find
do you think you can do what we're doing? But I think what happens eventually is that when people see your seriousness, when they see your passion, when they see how that you have the talent, to exchange for what you want, and because let me give you a story, because I remember how when eventually after doing the Yoruba film, then I made, I entered the English film.
You found the path to the
Now I needed to start finding my path
to the main one.
into the main thing. So one day I attended Teco Benson. He was doing an audition. So these are names that comes way back. Teco Benson was having not an audition. Look at this story. He had done the audition. Okay. They had done the casting. They were doing rehearsals for those who they've done casting for, who they've given roles. So me, because I've always been a very positive person. I'm positive. If I step into an environment and they say, they don't share the TV, I say, let me stay around first. Don't tell me to go. Let I see whether, So I came to the rehearsals. Rehearsal after that, they would just go for their shooting.
Yeah. And
that was the first day I was in Teco. It was at Tobe restaurant in Sulere. Those were the places, Tobe, Buko, and all that. So it was Tobe. So Teco is a very meticulous person. He's a professional to the core. We're still friends till today.
Wow.
If you see this now, you'll just be laughing. So even though he had given somebody that role, so when he called because he was calling people with a roster.
Yeah.
So once you are around, you come and rehearse. So and the person that sat down that the people were rehearsing was Uncle Zakoji.
Okay, our daddy.
Who I was watching on TV.
Yeah.
I was not saying, this man, I see that before though.
But you're not like, I know that face now.
But what happened was that my opportunity came because you have to prove yourself. That's what I'm trying to come to. So Teco now called a particular name who has a particular character to come and rehearse. The guy was not around. So he just looked at and said, look, I don't want to. He was not around. Because the guy was not around. He had got the script too. But to rehearse, make them sure saying go fit do it. Anyway, so Teco now looked around and said, that man there, he didn't know my name.
Just pointed.
I tell people don't want to know your name. What they want to see is your value.
People don't know your name. They just
want them to know.
See your
let your value go further and herald you.
It's when he called that man.
So he just that man. That's what he called me. He pointed to me. He said, "Come."
Were you looking like?
I was standing like I was like, "No, me. That's not me." I'm like, because I was like, "Let him call me." You know how from my heart I'm like, "Let him call me." So when he pointed, I said, "Me, sir." I said, "Okay, I'm coming, sir." So I stepped forward.
Now give script.
He gave me the script that the guy was supposed to rehearse and said, "Did you come for the audition?" Me, I don't know how to lie.
Wow.
So I said, I didn't come for the audition, sir. If that one will make me a head drop, no. So he said, okay, fine. No, but are you here to ask? I'm here to ask. So long story short, he gives me the script.
How old are you then?
I was 29 years.
Yeah, you're good to go. Yeah.
No, I was like 20. Yeah.
29 years.
Like 30, 29.
So that said, that gave
because that film was Day of Reckoning, 2000.
I think I remember that film.
It should be. I was 30 years. Day of Reckoning. These are films. So he gave me the script. Mercy. She said, okay. He said, go through it. Show us what you have. I tell people, you have to show what you have.
And you have been prepared. That's another thing.
I don't be prepared. So
preparedness and opportunity. Over clicking.
So when I sat down close to Zakoji, I said, history. This is what they watch for TV. This is we are just coming alive. So when I read the script, I said, okay, I'm ready to read. So it's action. Long story short, when I read the first time, people were looking at me, people were like, no, this guy is good, oh, this guy is good, this guy is good. So Teco now said, read again.
He wants to be sure.
I made it better. Me, I tell people, that's why when I coach you, I said, make it better.
Give them 150%, let them tell you, bring it down.
While I was reading, the guy who had the role stepped in. But you know what? That's why I love Teco till tomorrow. If he's watching,
is not part of
I love him. He's a professional to the core. You know what Teco did? Me, I was thinking he would tell me, okay, go and sit down. I'll look for something to give you. He told the guy, I said, well, I waited for you. I work with time. But the thing is that this guy is showing me something. He's showing me something. If you now, I will leave it between two of you. If you do better than him,
he now puts both
of you to vote, you can still get the role. But this man,
he knows it.
I love that kind of challenge. Ask people in the industry that know me. I love when you allow merit to play out. So when I read, the guy read, I read, the guy read, I read, the guy read. Mercy, I got the role. Wow. That was the people, because when I started in industry, I started using Aikokoro as my screen name. That's how Aikokoro became popular. So Teko was like, he now looked at Zakodi and said, "What do you think?" That one tell and said, this guy, they kill him. That's how I got the role.
And when you got to the set to deliver that role, Hope gave them your very best.
That's why Teko loves me to today. Because after that, any audition Teko was now doing, I don't do the audition again. No.
Oh, now the record.
He would just say, see your role, see your role.
For you.
They go. I will tell him.
I'll tell you when because.
Maybe come and shoot.
So
that's it.
So as the compensation in the industry been thus far for actors? I know you've stayed long and you're still there. And a lot of people keep saying that passion, that you need to be passionate. Passion and money, I beg.
Well,
and some of them, they go
so I normally say something to my junior brother, and he will laugh and we will smile about that. Nigeria is a peculiar place. Nigeria is a peculiar place.
I like that peculiarity you said.
So that peculiarity makes it that, when people try to compare Hollywood and all of that, I say, calm down. So we've not gotten there because actors are not being paid professionally. It's an industry where people look for money to do projects. And you know how it is when somebody gets money whichever way, he has to hustle the money to get the money. So he will now determine how to manage that money to be able to do the project. So he will look for what to. So we've not started. I just know, like every other aspect of the industry, that we will get better. But I mean, when we go to forums, we hear what we go. We've not got the fees can get better because first it's not structured yet.
Okay, yeah, because it's
not structured yet. So each producer will just based on his what did I get with this, that kind of thing. So yes, but it's a lot better
compared to that.
It's a lot better than what it used to, because what I see these days, because all the AGM body, all these things, with the fact that we now have people who are now concerned where these issues are discussed at different film forums.
You have to talk about it.
Yeah, so they talk about it, and people are now doing better in how they, what they give to artists. Yeah.
So has that in any way demoralized you from wanting to push on, or you don't say,
okay, so I was discussing, I love that question. I think it was late last year or so, early this year, I was with Uncle Akin Lewis.
Wow.
We were at a location. It was the first day I was meeting him in person.
Oh, wow.
In the location. He sees me. You know how it is, that people will respect you from afar. So when they meet you, and they hug you.
Yeah, and he's a very interesting person.
Oh my God.
Very interesting man.
So we're at that location. So before, you know how it is, all those lovely discussions that goes on before you shoot. Which is one of these I enjoy the most, because I tap from people and I also share. So he asked me, we were talking, and I told him that I've always believed in excellence. No matter what you pay me, if I've said, okay, I'm going to do that job, I will not say because I don't like the pay, let me now give a lower performance.
You're selling.
I told Uncle Louis something. I said, I like that.
Yeah.
I said, today, when my name is mentioned, when people see my face, they attach it to excellence.
Yeah.
Why? Give me one scene. I will do one to make you know I can do 10 scenes.
Wow.
I will bring all the excellence I can summon up
for the major one.
For that project.
Because it's actually the smaller one that will give you the major one.
So to answer your question, I believe that whatever is worth doing is worth doing at all. I mean, whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. So any role I handle, ask anybody, ask people like Harry Coby, now is my colleague from way back. That's one man that he's been an encourager. That's a guy. These are people that
he was on the show last.
Yes, interesting. That guy is somebody we've come way back from like 1999, precisely 1999, 2000. The thing is, when I get a role, I own that role.
No matter the amount
there's something. I have this logic that I say, once I'm given a role, I'm to embody the character.
Yes, get into that character.
And when people watch, and I tell myself, when people watch the film, it is me they are saying.
It is you.
They don't know how much they paid me. They don't know whether they didn't pay me.
You know when you open your mouth and talk,
Thank you.
Know that, yes.
So to answer your question, Mercy, I do my job very well. Once I get a script, I'll do it very well, and that has helped me to open more doors. It has been like a CV that people look at. That this guy, you give him the job, he'll do it well.
He has the job.
That's it.
So the payments is
not really
fascinating, but
we're in a peculiar environment. Somebody if you do job finish, go pay you. You know, sometimes I used to think about, but the interesting thing is that if you love something really, there's this film that is trending, Monica, that is trending.
Yeah.
So the woman that played Mama Monica says something, and I said I can relate.
Blessing, right?
Blessing, Blessing, Blessing Ongwe. She says something that she started 2009.
Yeah, I remember that.
Thank you. I started, but she said something that I said.
This movie was.
She now said this movie.
Now you bring me out.
Now you can imagine somebody that started 2009.
Yeah, she's been there, but there's this peculiarity when
so,
you play.
So, what's the wisdom I'm trying to bring out? We all run the race. God sets the pace.
We all run the race.
God will set the pace. Now the thing is this: you don't know when you will have your breakthrough.
Wow.
I tell people one thing about breakthrough is distinct.
It's distinct.
You can be in the industry for 20 years.
Somebody can even find it the first time they come.
Thank you. Someone can. So the thing is that your journey is different from each other person's journey. Now you can imagine somebody that has been there since 2009. Because I used to know that woman from when we used to come and gather at Chico's place. Later when she entered in me, I entered 19. Later when she joined us, I will meet at Chico's place because where we they hustle for room. But what I'm trying to say is that yes. But what I'm trying to say is that
I was so shocked when she made that statement. I was saying it.
You know why I love to when I was coming here, I said I would be vulnerable. I would say things to help people.
Seriously, that's it.
Now, the thing is, keep doing what you're doing because you don't know when it will be.
You don't know.
You don't know when it will be. So keep working, maintain excellence. People are watching you. Attitude is, people are even watching your character, your attitude. And so just stay there. Look at William Benson that did To Kill a Monkey.
You know what? The first time I went with this was in an audition. But when that guy that's really, people need to know that everybody's destiny in their, not even in their.
William Benson, my president, he's been there for long. Do you understand? Not be today, but To Kill a Monkey did what?
Pushed him out.
But he's been doing, and that guy is
it's an embodiment of acting.
That guy is an actor. To the core.
He is. Sometimes people don't know the extent at which they can do something until they are being given a role.
Because really, let's break it down. Again, you have to show what you have and show it consistently. You have to show what you have.
What you have.
And show it
consistently.
And one day, yeah.
We are still live on Top It Aliyar show. Now I want to ask you something. How do you balance your acting life and your personal life?
I used to tell people something that I see a lot of actors who do certain things. I'm not blaming anybody, but I have a thinking that I am an actor professionally, where I pretend I do things when I'm acting, but I don't pretend in real life. So my head is on my shoulder, family. I maintain that, that simplicity as much as possible. Because what we're doing is a profession.
Yeah.
And
don't mistake me for who I am.
Yes, don't mistake me for who you're seeing. Yes, because something I've seen. I even wrote it in my book. There's something I noticed. I'm not going to mention names. It is not good, really, for you to be doing some kind of maybe the stereotype for some kind of roles in movies, and you now begin to live that way in real life. It's not good.
Okay, sometimes it now become they have been known for this. Let me just continue like that.
Why? You're not the person. You are playing characters.
When you are done, leave the characters there. Be you.
I just maintain I'm a very professional person. When I'm at work, I'm very professional. I do my thing, and when I'm done, I go live my private life.
Remove that.
I remove that toga and go live my private life, and I love to enjoy my private life. And all of that.
Thank you so much. So, has the acting industry changed over the years? Has there been improvements? Is it the same thing?
Okay, so when people ask me that question, I mean, in interviews, I say change is a constant thing in life.
That's true.
We just mentioned, but I would say for Nollywood, it has been positive.
Wow.
In fact, very soon, I've been feeling strongly to start a program which will launch last week was my birthday.
Yeah,
Saturday was
I
my
wanted to.
birthday. We didn't wish my birthday.
No, we were gonna get there. No, we're gonna get there. We wish you happy birthday in the studio.
So the industry has evolved.
Last week, right?
Yeah. The industry has evolved. Things have changed. Like I mentioned when we were talking, earlier, that there was a time we were using VHS.
Nice. Now,
There was a time marketers were holding sway.
Alaba, the market.
But I also tell people the days of the market, because some people talk about them in a bad light. I say no. Every epoch, every stage has people who do something. They will add their own value.
So now it's a time for influencers.
So
Influencers are the ones.
You can see what is going on. And this is like, nobody saw it coming. What social media would do.
As in, like, at the comfort of your house, you just sit down,
set up and begin to record.
Camera, lights.
So Nollywood has improved. But the room for improvement, they say, is the biggest room in the world.
It's always.
So we still have bigger rooms to improve and all of that. Yeah.
So for the upcoming actors, what advice do you have for them? For the younger ones trying to be like you people, because you people have always been like a role model. So what's your advice to upcoming actors?
So one of the things, I meet a lot of upcoming actors. I've met, from what they say, I begin to try to filter and think about what they really want from the industry. Some just want fame. Some just want the popularity.
Yeah, because they see others.
They see others popular. But the point is, it was Miles Muro who said, don't pursue success, pursue value. Try to give value. Eventually, you will become
what you want.
But let value go forth and herald you. So I would tell them, when you join the industry or you are already in the industry, be sure what you want. Be sure the kind of picture you want to paint for yourself. Do you want to really be a professional? Or you just want to be a hustler?
Professional and hustler.
Yeah, because, I used to watch this, because I watched a lot of TV growing up. There's this film, it was a TV drama, sort of. They used to call them the police people. So the story was about these police guys who would save the day. If there's any problem, it was called The Professionals.
Yeah.
Those things entered my mind. The idea was these policemen were trained to if there's any emergency anywhere, they will go out with their bike and go save the day, save people and all that. And I began to understand the word professional from there. You can start from being an amateur. I was an amateur at some point. In fact, my first film, that we did, if you saw how I acted, you will not believe that I'm the one. Today, when people say this man is too the depth, but I didn't start having this depth.
Yes, it's a process.
I committed to learning, to observing, to reading, to studying. So the thing is, a lot of them are not. It's not made up their mind what they want to do. You just want fame. Meanwhile, fame cannot just come like that.
At all.
Sabi act.
You go work for it.
You know what? You go work for the fame. Those who are famous today, all the KOKs, the Uncle Zakojis, all the
They worked.
KOK,
They worked.
they
worked
hard.
The first money they collected.
They worked hard.
I'm wondering.
Their work ethic is awesome. Then they think, like you said again, if they tell you how much, most of those films that made them.
Some of them, they will call you and say it's 500, 1,000, they are 3,000.
But they because they were focused on.
But now it's paying for them.
It's paying for them. So the thing is, if you come into the industry, have the mindset to learn. I go to sets, I go to locations. From when I began to grow, in the craft and everything, because I always have this urge to teach. I've always loved to teach.
Wow.
To communicate knowledge. So it's in me, it's natural. Once I go anywhere, I'm trying to. So once I find the ones that I want to learn, because they ask me a question. I'll smile and say, this one's Sabi. So I'll just be dishing out
what
tips,
you have inside.
hacks, what to do, and they say, and they say, thank you. The ones that want to learn. But some others, they just want some. There's some others that will just come. I should be connecting to job. Uncle be connecting to jobs.
They don't say
I can't just connect to job. Okay, when I got, Sabi read scripts. You can't take line. So you have to decide what you want. You have to have the mindset to learn. Because those who are up there today, they just get there by just desiring to just be up there.
They worked
very hard for it.
So I was going through your films and your credits and all of that. I saw that you did Super Stories, Tinsel, The Johnsons, Flatmate, Papa Jasco, Clinic Matters, our films out. Hotel Majestic, Chronicles the Lot. Has been all this. How do you figure this various roles? How do you manage yourself around all of these roles? And
these things that you read out. Do you know sometimes I will sit down, I'll go through my bio.
This is a lot.
And I'll say,
I've not talked about
I'll say, me myself,
the
I
other ones you did.
I'll just look at it and say, me myself, I should. Now, maybe this. Because you know what is interesting? This is me that I was a fresh person in industry in 1999, March 1999.
Now you have all this to your credit.
And the Opelokwa Shibi that I did, they were managing me. The man was like, because what happened? Let me share that story. Because I like to
60 seconds.
Okay, so they were managing me. But the point is, I wanted to learn.
They managed
me. The man was saying, the director was saying, the director was saying, the producer said, don't worry. I enjoy it. He's nervous.
Yeah, that nervousness.
Because I was really nervous. So, but I grew. I got better. Because me, I'm a knowledge-driven person. I've read. I've not done any acting this thing, but I teach people acting today. I'm an acting coach because I study.
Yeah, study.
I observe.
Even the Bible says, study and make yourself approved. So people know that. If you don't study, there's no magic in it.
It's in every field.
In every field, even in the school.
So all these things, I was called to do them because they saw what I did in other projects.
Seriously, I was like, wow, this man has done it. And the truth of the matter is that a lot of people don't know that all of you have made impact. You just see the celebrities now. Those ones that
that's why I smile sometimes when some of them want
to. And they forget that you people are the ones that paved that way, that made it easy for them to be able to find their path.
Yes.
And they're doing
because
need to be celebrated.
Those I met in the industry, if they didn't do what they did to stay, I would find an industry.
The industry would have.
Then me too, I came and started contributing my quota. So that's how it will keep on going. And we've done all this because every job I do, I learn.
Wow.
Add what I learned to the next job. And today people look at me and say, this guy has substance, has depth and everything. And me, I'm still learning.
Yes.
In other words, I'm not saying, oh, I've gotten there.
Nobody's there.
That's why when I do a job, a producer hit me up on WhatsApp the other day and was so excited. He was sharing with me that one of the projects we did is coming out. Because when I got to that, I said, what I did, it was like, wow.
You made a difference.
I was pleased. So, that's how you have to keep learning. You have to keep
keep evolving, keep being
all these things.
Keep being a better you.
You can imagine
what you deliver today you should supersede that.
I remember how Super Story. I used to watch Super Story.
It's a super story.
But now I'm a Super Story. Super Story. This life, Papa just go.
This life.
People look at this and say, "Are you the person?" I'm you. So that's the thing.
So for our upcoming actors, what mistakes would you advise them to avoid?
Avoid drug abuse.
Okay.
See that one. This idea of that some people have this. Some of these upcoming people believe that once you enter the industry, it's a place where you're free to do anything.
Yeah, nobody there. You are correct. You're actually correct.
So some of them will now be drawn, be lured into drug abuse. I tell people, when you begin to think that you have to take substance
to be
able to deliver, you've missed it.
I think that thing has affected one of
us. So you can see this is hitting a very strong point. So any group of people that will lead you to be telling you, say, if you take drugs, if you do this, you'll be able to act well. You go ginger you to eat a lie. I don't do all of that. I can in a film smoke, drink, and all that.
Can you do such roles?
I'm an actor.
Wow. There's some people that say that, Pastor, I'm a pastor.
I can do it.
I'm a man of God in my church. I cannot take it.
I'm a professional to the core.
Wow.
There's a film I did recently. They told me the character was...
Let the world know so that they will not say because they feel in their mind, they feel you can't do it. So they don't want to call you. I said you can act as a character. It is a character. It's not him.
It's not me.
So call him more anytime, any day. So if you are given an opportunity to change something in the entertainment industry, let's say today I said you are taking the seat of the president of the AGN today. What is that one thing?
Very important.
Change.
I'm very particular about what actors are paid.
Yes.
Because this whole system now that I see where actors do all the work, they try their best, and so payment level should change for the better, should improve. Very well. Very important.
Money is important.
Very, very
because
important.
Because of my ration, they'll pay for transportation, they have families to take care of.
There's a lot.
Okay, Ikoko said if given an opportunity to change something in the industry, it will change
the fee.
Actors are being paid.
It should be better, far, far better.
It has been a pleasure having this show today, sir. And you've actually shared your wealth of knowledge, your growth, your processes, and our listeners out there want to say thank you so
much for having me.
So to all our listeners, remember that this is Talk with Aliyar on Bellbill Radio, a 24-hour radio station. For sponsorship and advert placement, please call us on 0709 0707 9228764. Let me take that again. 0707 9228764. Anytime you call us, we'll be there to take your sponsorship and your adverts. On this show, sir, anyone that comes on the show gets to sign.
Wow.
On our beautiful.
Okay.
You write your name.
Okay.
The date you came on the show and your
Eric Obina, my guy.
Yes, he was there last week. So you see that we have record.
Yes, so my guy. This not my guy, Eric Obina.
These are the younger ones coming.
Eric Obina, I love you.
Yeah.
You know you're my guy. Okay, so where do I sign? Here?
Sign anywhere
okay, let me sign where my guy is sign,
Close to your guy.
Close to my guy.
So on this show, we want to appreciate all our listeners. Bellbill Radio and Aliyar, Talk with Aliyar show, appreciate you all. Keep listening to the show. But sponsorship and advert is very important for us.
What's today's date again?
12. And on this show again, sir, as a way to say thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Please,
I'm happy to be here.
This is for you.
Which one is it? Is it Visa?
You can it's a surprise, so you can decide to.
Surprise, but it's a white envelope.
Yes, it's just to say thank you for coming on the show. We can't thank you enough, sir.
Thank you.
We can't pay for your time. We can't thank you enough, but this is just to say, on behalf of Mercy Ajibare and Bellbill Radio,
all right,
we want to appreciate you. So do you have one word to our listeners out there?
I want to say, she mentioned sponsors. Is very key. Sponsorship is key for anything to keep running. So I want to lend my voice. Please sponsor this program. Sponsors, we need you to come and sponsor this program so that this laudable idea can be kept alive, for people out there. This kind of platform is needed so that we can pour into people out there and all of that. So, listeners, please also follow this program.
And tell them your Instagram handle.
My Instagram handle is so once again I'm Ikechukwu Okoro. So for so many years I used Ikokoro as my screen name, but I'm evolving and rebranding, and I change a lot of things. So my Instagram handle is the Ikechukwu Okoro. That's on Instagram. THE Ikechukwu Okoro. That's the Ikechukwu Okoro. Then on TikTok, the same thing. The Ikechukwu Okoro. On Facebook, I'm Ikechukwu Okoro on Facebook, and so also follow me on all those handles, and let's talk, let's relate. I love you all.
Okay, we've come to the end of today's show on Talk with Aliyar, and remain your host, Mercy Ajibare. Stay inspired, stay motivated, and keep your dreams going. Until we meet next time, I love you all.
Keep your dreams alive.
And stay motivated. And bye for now.
Before you know it,
it's a click. Thank you.
Love you all.
Love you.